that.
That's pretty funny.
I never recorded the band in a while. In between, like if you listen to like the 45-minute segments, like it's just like one big audio file of like, you know, it's like music, and then there's like, you know, there's several different songs. Hold on. You can do like a dry run of it.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
So,
Hey everyone, this is Daniel Peter from Eternity Knocking,
This is Kyle Frank.
Dave Farquhar.
and we are a pop rock band from Detroit, Michigan. But realistically, we're from all over the place, really.
Yeah, we're kind of spread out through Michigan. I'm from Warren.
I'm from a town called Goodrich. It's a really small farming town. It has like 1,000 people.
Yeah, actually, him and Jordan are from.
Yeah, my brother Jordan plays drums, and we come from far away to rock.
Yeah. How long does it take you to get to practice? Like
An hour.
about an hour every practice. Yeah.
And you've actually moved at one point.
Yeah, I
right?
actually used to live in Ortonville, and me, Dan, and Jordan, and AC, 4 of Eternity Knocking, all went to the same high school. We got to have a class, whole hour, where we just played a guitar with each other every day.
Yeah, it was a class where we really didn't do anything. It was like some senior blow-off class, and every other day we ended up going to the football field, so like all the, you know, athletic people could run around the track, and then all the, you know, artistic people could do whatever they do. Yeah. Well, Dane and I ended up just bringing our guitars, and then that's how we ended up, you know, just kind of jamming together and playing, and we were like, wow, you know, this kid's really good.
Yeah, we got to play a lot.
Yeah, really. Every other day, really, because like I said, I mean, I don't think the principal of the school really knew what was going on in that particular time of the day.
Didn't you guys play in a band together too before this?
Yeah. It was like a few years ago, right?
Yeah, we played.
Yeah, we played in the punk band. I actually played drums for it, believe it or not. I play guitar.
I actually played bass for that one, actually.
He played bass, and then the other guy like would play guitar and sing, and then they would switch off, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, that was a lot of fun. It was a 3-piece punk band. I mean, we just we had a lot of fun.
Well, my music in high school, I didn't play any guitar. I just played drums in and out of bands, and then I got really into electronic music. I started to accumulate all kinds of electronic devices, and I tried to do the whole DJ and producing thing. Yeah, that's basically all I did through all high school, just jam out techno music.
And that was completely different than what we did.
Yeah.
Because I don't listen to any electronic music really.
Yeah.
So
Kyle kind of introduced us to that.
Yeah, well, we got you. He was playing in the street one day, and it just so happened that like a promoter walked by, and they talked, and then he's like, "I know this producer." He knew me because we played in that band before, and I was originally playing drums, right, which is still crazy. We ended up going over to the producer's house, and he really liked us. He liked how we played and everything, so we started just writing songs. In fact, a few songs on the album that we were going to release were written when it was just me and him. We didn't even have bass player, drummer, or Kyle. You know, we actually had a different singer at one point, and then he ended up leaving the picture entirely. So we needed a singer.
Yeah, we got in a spot basically where we had no singer. We had like 2 people in the band still, but we were trying to form something together.
Yeah.
So we, you know, put up a Craigslist ad, just, you know, kind of shooting for it, see if somebody would respond. And but Kyle ended up responding, and one of the first people that we had audition for us, and he came in. We did a little, you know, guitar thing. He showed us some songs he had written on his acoustic guitar before the band and everything, and you know, we liked what we heard, you know, so we thought, you know, let's make something of it. We got together, and we've been working, you know, all the time now, trying to get something together to kind of make our own sound, blending, you know, both of our styles together.
It kind of came in pieces. Like there's a song we have called "Who Are You," which is like one of our babies. I remember you guys were meeting together, and Dane was like, "Okay, you gotta, you know, meet this kid Kyle. You know, he's cool and everything." And I ended up going to his house.
You had hair down there.
I had hair past my shoulders, man.
I remember that.
And but I remember he showed me a raw recording of "Who Are You," and I was like, "Wow, that's actually pretty cool." And then I ended up meeting with them, and and that song, there's 3 guitars on it, and then so like I ended up grabbing a guitar, putting a capo on it, and coming up with this other part to it, and then that's where it kind of really took shape. Especially, it's really hard to find people who have like a uniqueness about them. Or so like the first time we heard "Who Are You," like between the 3 of us, we were like, "Oh man, that's really good." And then we got the bass player and the drummer,
Yeah.
Done deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
So my big influences in music weren't really in the rock side. I mean, I take that back. Growing up, I was really into metal music. I was actually really into metal music, and like deathcore, hardcore, you name it, every type of metal you can get. I also had a huge parallel to that too. I was really into electronic music as well, and that was also a huge thing that I grew up with. So my influences were pretty scattered for the metal, but for the electronic, I would say Tiesto in the trance world. He was actually one of my biggest influences growing up. Just his melodic style and the way he put out melodies and stuff. I really enjoyed his stuff. That's one of my biggest influences.
And that's completely different from me.
Yeah. I know you have some older influences, right?
Yeah, what made me want to play guitar is just the essence of those older bands like Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Rolling Stones, and the Beatles. Just the time period that those bands came out. How the people played, who they were as human beings. There's something that really made me gravitate towards that. And of course, it starts there, and then it's like a tree, and it all grows, and there's different branches. Like, you love electronic music. I mean, I also love metal. Akash and we actually used to play in a metal band before we were actually, me and Dana in that punk band. Yeah. We used to play in a metal band, and shredding guitars. We all used to wear black every show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I started playing guitar with classical guitar stuff, and I got really into a huge metal phase, especially going through high school. And then coming out of that, really, I got in a lot of alternative, kind of older music, like the Replacements and Big Star. And then I got into the Beatles a lot, which right now still is one of my favorite bands.
It's not a bad band to listen
to. Really, I mean, it's just simple, good music.
I mean, everyone knows the Beatles, and it was just because of their music, and it was so timeless, and they got to a lot of really good ideas before everyone else could, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All the amazing songs that could have been written in that way, they got to it.
Yeah.
Here we are, Eternity Knocking, once again. We're going to be talking about our tour because, honestly, the last, I'd say about 6 months, we've been preparing for this tour, practicing all the time. Every time we get a chance, we're practicing. And we really look forward to actually getting on stage soon and sharing this new album that we're about to be putting out.
Of course, you guys have heard about the single, which is going to be called Falling. It's going to be coming off of the album, all of the same name, and that itself is going to have, I think it's 8 songs, right guys?
8 tracks.
8 tracks. We're going to be doing 8 tracks, and it's going to be fundamentally different completely from that song. There's going to be other material on there that you'll hear and you'll think, this is one of these same guys that wrote Falling. Falling's definitely going to be the first ones to hit your guys' ears. But you guys have a favorite track?
Yeah, actually, Just Another Day. Yeah, that's actually a really good track.
I play
Heartbreaker for the Heartbreaker. So Heartbreaker's on this side. We got Just Another Day, and mine isn't actually even on the CD. It's called First Second Last. When you guys get the CD, listen to it and maybe come back to this video or whatever.
Tell us your favorite song.
Tell us your favorite song.
What's your favorite song?
We really want to know.
Here, tell us if it's either one of these 2 songs.
I'll wait for you.
You guys are probably gonna have to come see us live to see my favorite song. Just tell us what you like. Maybe it is gonna be. Maybe it's a cover that we do. Maybe it's not even a song that we play. Maybe your favorite song that we do is a song we don't even play.
I'm really excited to get this album out. I really am.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, we're all excited for everyone to hear it. We're very proud of it. None of us really thought we'd be able to even have the opportunity to record an album. It's not everyone. There's so many musicians out there who dream of being in a group and recording and writing their own music, but somehow we were given the opportunity. So we're very thankful for it, and we're very excited for everyone to hear it. from all over the world.
And you know what? I just want to thank everybody on Twitter and thank everybody on Instagram and everybody on all of our social networks for the support, the kind messages we get every day. I mean, these things really.
Like every day we go on Twitter because Kyle and Dane and I will do, Twitter, and we're on there every day, and there's people on there messaging us every day saying, "Oh, we love you."
Definitely actually hitting on one of our Twitter guys. You're not just it's not. You're definitely talking to our drummer.
Really, thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much.
We love you guys. People have been so kind. We read every message we get.
Yeah,
Facebook, Twitter,
everyone.
Whatever. We read everything. We try to respond if we can.
Talk to us, we'll respond. We just got a website going. EternityKnocking.com. Check it out.
Link in the description. Definitely.
There's a link somewhere on
it's a little complicated. Not on Twitter yet, but the PHP still exists, so definitely
we just got,
click that down there.
We just got a website going. There is music actually somewhere. It's mastered. It's ready to be released. We're just waiting for
time. Doing a lot of paperwork. More paperwork.
We have to be the most patient out of everybody because we want nothing more than to give everyone our music. And people at work are asking me, it's like, when are we going to hear anything? When are we going to hear this?
Oh, yeah, we promise it'll be worth the wait.